Bad Wolf MTG here. And this is my FNM story. This week was the first time I went to FNM in quite some time. I've been busy with work, trying to make sure that baby Chandra is taken care of, and I just haven't been able to go. But I said that I need to go for myself this week, and so I went. I ended up running the Lightning Aggro Challenger deck. Straight from the box, no changes to it whatsoever. Not the best deck in the world, but I knew it was something that I could pilot and that I would have fun with. I've always loved mono red, and this deck has some interesting aspects with Experimental Frenzy in it. I quite like that card. As expected, I didn't do great. I ended up going 2-2. My 2 wins were one to a beginner player who didn't have a great deck and didn't usually have any plays till like turn 4. And as a mono red deck, you kind of just roll over them a little bit. And my other win was to my opponent who didn't show up and had left for the night. So that was great because I got my 2 wins in. I got my 2 packs. They were Japanese packs, no alternate anime arts, unfortunately. But my losses were actually a lot of fun. Surprisingly. The first deck I played against was a Naya Dinosaur deck with Ripjaw Raptor, and it was quite the battle trying to get rid of that Ripjaw Raptor, and he just had all of them and I just could not handle it. At one point he had a giant 12/12 Galactosaurus one, the big dinosaur, and a Goreclaw bear to go with it to, give everything +1/+1 and trample on top of, everything else. I did not have that in the bag with, my 2/2 Get Rid of Lava Runner and my pirate goblins that were 1/1s. But it was still a lot of fun seeing the dinosaur deck in action. I love dinosaurs, and it was fun to see how they all work together. The other deck I lost to was Esper Control, and oh man, that was a brutal matchup. I did not have a lot of can-do. I ended up with, I think, 10 lands on my board at the end of both of those games, between Settle the Wreckages and trying to get Experimental Frenzy to work and not having it work and getting it bounced back into my hand from Teferi. But it was a lot of fun to play with. My opponent was great. Afterwards, I talked to him about how I sideboarded and how he sideboarded, and to see what improvements I could make there. As expected, I didn't have much I could do with my current setup on the deck, but there's a lot of things going forward that I can plan around and work on that because Esper Control is a little bit more prevalent now. So overall, I had a blast. I had a great time. It's so good to be back playing Magic with people and going to FNM, and I can't wait until next week. It's sealed. We get to do pre-release for 2020 and I'm so excited. I do have to choose between FNM Standard and pre-release, but that's not a hard choice. It's going to be pre-release because I absolutely love pre-release, and I may stay for the 7 and the 11 one that they are running because they're running 2 on a Friday, which is so exciting. But I think my goal for the next 2 weeks before I go to another standard FNM is to pick a deck and solidify it and build a good version of it and practice with it on NTG Arena and just go for it and have a blast. Let me know in the comments below what you're running for standard FNM. Do you get to do a pre-release for your FNM this week? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe for more.